Hey guys, and welcome back to DarkLogic Studios' Attack on Titan theories and discussions. Before we go any further, I want to give you fair warning that these videos are going to contain lots and lots of spoilers. So if you're not caught up with the manga, then what are you doing with your life? Seriously though, if you don't want spoilers, you should probably click on something else. If you're all caught up though, then let's get to it. So the first thing we see is what I believe is the last thing Armin remembers before he's waking up. We see Mikasa, she's yelling at him to get down, there's some big blast in the background. I think this is probably when Bertolt transformed into the Colossal Titan. And then we have this cool transition. So we see Bertolt, it says, painful, it hurts. And then we're greeted with this terrifying image. Seriously, I'd be pissing my pants if I woke up seeing that. And so Armin's waking up and he sees Bertolt. And what is this supposed to symbolize? Well, I don't know, but it's creepy as fuck. Whatever this is, it's very foreboding. It's definitely foreshadowing something. It's like Bertolt's consciousness is kind of haunting Armin. And that's creepy. That makes me kind of scared for Armin. Like, what is this foreshadowing? But anyway, I'll probably talk more about this in another video, because I'm not sure what exactly this means for Armin. So yeah, Armin's waking up and he's wait, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, so Bertolt is like crying, another terrifying image. And Armin's just looking at him, he's all wide-eyed, but he's not like freaking out or anything. He's not like, oh my god, it's the Colossal Titan. He's just like confused. And he hears someone behind him. It hurts. Oh, it hurts so much. And Armin's like, Sasha? Your injuries are so severe. How did this happen? He turns and he hears Eren running up. He's like, Eren, all this is... Aww. Eren runs up and hugs him and he's like, you're finally alive again. And then there's Levi. He's awake. And Armin's like, Captain, what's going on? How did everything get to this point? I can't remember at all. And he was like, I figured. So he sets off a signal flare and he says, Eren, you should tell him everything. The others see the flare, they all gather up on the wall. They're all telling Armin what happened. And Levi's like, so, do you understand now, Armin? And Armin's like, you mean to say that the only survivors of the Survey Corps are the 9 of us here? And Jean tells him, as of right now, that's the case. It's been 4 hours since the battle ended. We've been searching for more survivors, but to no avail. And Connie's given Sasha some water. Aww. Armin doesn't look so good though, he's kind of freaking out. He goes on to say, we successfully sealed Shiganshina district. Reiner, the Beast Titan, and another enemy escaped. We successfully captured the Colossal Titan. Then because Commander Erwin and I were both near death, you fought over who should receive the injection. In the end, I transformed into a Titan, and I ate Bertolt. Poor Armin. So he kind of looks like he's about to hurl, but he drinks some water. He's all sweating. He's like, why? Why was I chosen? No matter how you think of it, it should be Commander Erwin surviving. Captain, why did you inject me? But Levi's just like, and he gives Eren a little kick. He's like, didn't I say to tell him everything? At the very least, these 2 friends of yours didn't think the same way. They even clashed with me, causing injury. And Eren's like, we're both willing to face any punishment we're given. And then Hanji jumps in and she's like, of course violating military orders will lead to discipline, but do you think a willingness to accept it means you can do whatever you want? Of course not, Eren says. And Levi comes in again, he's like, then again, the one who made the final choice was me. No, my personal feelings decided this would be Erwin's burial ground. And Armin's kind of surprised, he's not really sure what the captain is saying. He's like, I don't understand this. How can Commander Erwin die? Without Commander Erwin, then what do we do next? And here's Hanji, and she's like, I also believe that injecting Erwin was the right decision, but Levi was the one who Erwin entrusted the serum. And Levi chose you. Hence I don't have much else to say. So we entrust Erwin's legacy and the power of a Titan to you.
Damn, you cold.
Bitches gots to learn.
She goes on, no matter what anyone else says, you already have this role. I expect that you will have even greater contributions to humanity. Armin. He's like, I have to carry Commander Erwin's responsibilities? How is that even possible? Levi, look at Levi's face. It's like, now Armin's kind of got this burden to carry that he didn't really choose. It's kind of been forced onto him. So Levi says to Armin, don't get me wrong, you won't replace Erwin. However, you do possess a power others lack. And he's like, listen up, don't let anyone regret their decision. Not me, not these two, or anyone else. Aw, look at that. Okay, this is the third time I've said aw in this chapter. What's going on here? Like, why are you being so good to us, Isayama? I feel a little afraid. And Levi continues, he goes on to say, and don't let yourself feel any regrets either. That is your mission. So Levi, he's kind of preaching the same mantra as he has from the beginning. Just make the best decision you can and live your life with no regrets. And don't let it cloud your future decisions. Sasha's kind of mumbles. It's so noisy. Everyone looks down at her. Hanji kind of laughs. We've been scolded by Sasha. Also, I have to inherit Erwin's position as commander, so my position is similar to yours. At this point, we can only stay determined. Armin's got that thoughtful look in his eye. He's like, alright, I can do that. Because if there's anything that Armin can do, it's be determined. Like, he's a determined little fucker, right? Okay, so Hanji says, in that case, now that Armin's fine, we should head out. Levi, Mikasa, Eren, and I will go investigate. The four of you should stay here and carefully observe our surroundings. Eren, you still have the key, right? Eren puts his fists on his chest and he's like, yes. It's right here. So next we see him walking through Shiganshina. Everything's destroyed and on fire. And Hanji's like, good thing the fire didn't reach this area. Yeah, lucky. Maybe Eren's house has plot armor too. Is this the house? A deja vu. He says that's right. And it shows his mom's shoe is still there. That shoe that fell off when she was getting eaten. That's such a morbid detail. Thank you for that, Isayama. Okay, so they start moving the debris. We see more flashbacks. Why can't I go into the basement? Your father stored many important tools there for work. Hey Dad, when will you take me into the basement? About that, Grisha says. Maybe I will when you discover the thing that's most important to you. And what does that mean? Eren asks. Of course we know what he's talking about. He's talking about freedom outside the walls. So they open it up. Hanji's like, oh good, no rainwater leaked inside here. Eren kind of looks like he's in a daze. And Mikasa puts her hand on his shoulder and she's like, let's go. Eren, why do you want to go outside? Grisha's asking him. I don't want to be stuck inside these walls my whole life, not knowing what the world is like out there. They start going down the stairs. Wait, dear, you should discourage him. Carla, human curiosity is not something you can suppress with mere words. Eren, when I return, I'll let you see what's in the basement. So they're at the door. Eren holds up the key. He's like, let's do this. And I just want to say right now that the artwork in this chapter is, like, amazing. Like, I swear, it's getting better every single chapter. And it's just, like, it's so cool. Eren holds up the key. And you guys, like, open it. Like, puts the key in. He's trying to unlock the door, but something's wrong. It's like, what is it? Eren? Levi's just like, hurry up. Eren's like, this key does not open this door. Everyone's surprised. What? How can that be? That is the very same key that Dr. Yeager carried. And Levi's done. He's done with everything. He's like, out of my way. I'll open the door. So he kicks in the door, and she's like, what are you doing? Wait a second. So he busts it in and he moves it over. Don't get splinters, Levi. Like that, you're gonna get an assload of splinters. Don't touch that, jeez. So they go in, and there's the basement. There is the basement. All this time, we've been waiting to see, and here it is. All this time. And what have we found? Spiderwebs and baguettes. Oh wait, those are maps, never mind. I thought they were baguettes at first. I think I've been playing too much Skyrim. So Aaron looks surprised. He's kind of like, wow, this is so normal. So they start looking around, looking through everything, and he's like, if what's on these bottles corresponds to their labels, then they're just medicine. The books are all related to medicine. It looks like any normal office that someone like Dr. Yeager would have. There are no suspicious details whatsoever. This room really seems to be emphasizing that. True, Levi says. Looking at it on the surface, you can't find anything that would alarm the military police. Levi's clever. Levi's being a clever little booger. Don't just stand there, you brats. Erwin's intuition wouldn't be wrong. So Levi's like, nah, fuck this. Like, this is what Erwin fucking came out here for and fucking died to see. There's gotta be something here. So as they're searching around some more, Mikasa finds something and she's like, there's a keyhole here. So Aaron pulls out his key again and he sticks it in the hole, turns the key, and it unlocks it. It's open. He pulls out the drawer, but there's nothing in it. It's empty. Levi says, look closer. There are 2 layers at the bottom. So they open up the bottom, and sure enough, it looks like we got some hidden books. There's an odor of mint oil and charcoal. Were they treated to prevent moisture and pests? There are 3 books here. Levi's like, this must be what we're looking for. Aaron's like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready either, Aaron. And Aaron's kind of shaking. His hand's shaking as he puts it on the book. He's like, what did my father want me to see? And they all kind of look at each other. Mikasa puts her hand on the book too. And they open it up. And then we go to a flashback, which then transitions to a flash forward. Niall is saying, Erwin once asked me this. The fact that no humans exist outside the walls. How exactly did we determine that? He said that since we can't move around freely outside, how can we possibly conclude that all humans out there have been killed by titans? But the history books stated so clearly they have all been eaten. If the books were truly objective, the statement should be, they have likely all been eaten. For example, if the monarchy, which distributed the books, wanted humanity to believe, no other human survived outside. When I heard Erwin say this, at first I thought, he's overthinking it. I even teased him about saying such nonsense all the time. But now, at this point, then Zachley's like, we must apologize to him in person then. It's nearly dawn, Pixis says. If they're successful, they should be on their way back. Then somebody bursts in, the Survey Corps has returned! We took back Wall Maria, we're victorious! Everybody's celebrating, and then we see what's left of the Survey Corps return to the walls. And we see Levi, Aaron, Mikasa, and Hanji. We just see the backs of their heads. Imagine what they must be thinking right now, with what they know. This is a painted portrait? No. It's too detailed to have been drawn by human hands. The back of the piece of paper contained my father's words. This is not a painting. This was created using the reflection of light on a special material. It's called a photograph. I came from outside the walls, where life is harmonious for humanity. In reality, humans are not extinct at all. These declarations reflect the truth.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh no, he's there. Oh no, he didn't just say, oh no, he's in.
Now that's fucked up.
Yes, he did. Girl, you lying. Bitch, I ain't lying, it's the code. Shoot.
What a twist! Oh, hell no.
So the big reveal. Humans are not extinct. There are people outside the walls who are not necessarily titans or shifters, and life is harmonious, luxurious. They live a refined existence. This could mean so many things. Like, basically, all of our characters, all these core characters we've been following throughout this whole story have been dying and suffering and watching their friends die for basically nothing. I mean, they're not fighting for human survival because they're not the last of them left, and apparently everybody else is fine, so it's like, why? Why are they trapped behind these walls? Why are they being held there, imprisoned there by these titans? How did it get this way? Is this something that was imposed on them from the outside, or is it something that's self-imposed? And I think it goes a little bit toward this other theory I have, in the way that this walled world kind of mirrors a sort of authoritarian state where the people in power control the populace with fear and propaganda and isolate them, and in the case of Attack on Titan, literally alter their memories, and so they have this like power over them. But I don't know, we'll just have to see. All we really got was just a snippet of information, so it's hard to say what exactly this means. But anyway, I'm gonna talk more about this in another video. I'm gonna talk more about Armin and his future, whether the Armin Reese theory stands or not, whether the Armin Reese theory could still be a thing, and of course I'm going to have my predictions for what I think is going to happen after this. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe so you catch those. If you're already subscribed, then you are awesome. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure to like and share, and thanks for watching my review. Peace. Either he's been faking it all this time, or instead of inheriting Bertolt's memories, he inherited Bertolt's abs, because where did they come from? Like, Armin, if you're so weak, why do you have these abs? I want to know. I'm just saying, it just seems like, whatever. You know what? I'm not complaining. I'm really not complaining.